The first practice is seva or service. Seva represents the impulse to break out of the boundaries of ego, selfishness, and isolation. Service is not a self-sacrifice, it is a giving of oneself, which is one of the innate qualities of the true self. We are designed to help and give. Studies in infant psychology indicate that a child as young as 4 to 6 months wants to help its mother. For example, if the mother drops something, an infant child will try to pick it up and hand it to her. Selfless giving brings the joy of knowing that your daily actions support life as a whole. You live in peace with your conscience because you're leading a life of mutual benefit. This commitment extends from being the steward of nature all the way to the most sacred level of highest consciousness. In practice, seva can take many forms of selfless action, charity, volunteerism, school outreach programs, mentoring, healing, animal rights, and religious activity. It involves making choices to leave the world a better place than we found it. In the family, this means looking out for the interest of everyone, putting the entire family's fulfillment and peace ahead of yourself as an isolated ego personality. Every parent understands how important that is, but we often get mired in conflicts and ingrained habits. How can I help is a loving attitude that can be applied in any situation, and even when the words aren't spoken, there is tremendous security, especially for children, in knowing that the offer of help is always there. Here is where healing can begin, when you see in your family that mutual helping has begun to break down. Instead of "let me help," family members start saying, "I'm doing all the work," or "you didn't do your share." These protests never work to bring peace and harmony. No outward demand or pleading will be effective until the person who wants change is established in a state of peaceful awareness, free from anger and resentment. Our meditation practice nurtures this peaceful self, the true self. From there, the effect on family, and in fact, all relationships, is silently powerful. Others see the joy you gain from service. Seva is another example of change that occurs not by what you teach or preach, but by who you are. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. Today, I embrace joyful service. Today, I embrace joyful service. Now, let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now, gently introduce the mantra, Seva Hum. Seva Hum. This mantra awakens the selfless impulse to be of service and instills the joy of helping others. Repeat it silently to yourself. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open and receive just a little more. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time, and when it's time to end, you'll hear me ring a soft bell. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. Seva Hum. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate the centering thought. Today, I embrace joyful service. Today, I embrace joyful service. Namaste.